The email that I sent to my aunt on Sunday night after we got back from the trip to continue the conversation that we had at my cousin's wedding reception, I got a response later than I was awake. And so when I woke up at like 3:20 this morning, because of course I did, I rolled over and saw that I had an email, and it was from her. And wow. I think the biggest thing that I have noticed about the process of being more open and honest with people this week has been that most of the people that I chose to talk to about things, I chose on purpose. I chose because I knew I would have a support system with them by my side. And I haven't been wrong. I've only taken a chance a couple of times. I wouldn't say it was taking a chance talking to my aunt, but there was that part of me that didn't know. Like, you can never fully know something like that unless you've had previous conversations where someone has confirmed, where they stand on an issue, or confirmed that no matter what it is that you tell them, that they're going to stick by you. And I did have that confirmation from my aunt. That's why I chose to have that conversation with her. And that's why I chose to follow up that conversation. I think the big thing for me right now is that I still, in a lot of ways, have control over the narrative that I share. And I recognize that that's not fully a thing anymore, but it's mostly still a thing. And I am pretty confident that that is not always the case for a lot of people who choose to be as vulnerable as I have been this week. It's often either a shot in the dark or it's a shot in a foggy room, which is sometimes worse because turning on the light won't fix it. And as I have been having conversations with people all week about, standing by someone and attempting to understand, I got a reminder from a friend that empathy is all about taking in someone else's experience and attempting to understand it, attempting to find ways that you also have suffered in similar ways. And the fact that this week I have been on the receiving end of empathy just as often as I have attempted to practice it. I think that that's what has moved me so much this week. Not just the support, not just the love that I've received, but the opportunity to give and receive empathy simultaneously is, it's not something you can describe. not not well, unless you experience it. And I think if we all practiced empathy a little more regularly, we'd probably know we would be in a better place in the church, in individual communities, just as a country, but specifically in the church. We all know where we're supposed to practice empathy if we've read any of Jesus's words. But I think we often separate empathy from the rest of a walk with Jesus. And I think that's the biggest mistake we make when it comes to attempting to understand another person's life. Without empathy, understanding just isn't going to exist. But it's especially not going to be a healthy interaction with that person. Well, there's all that. Woof.